Shalom, brothers and sisters. It's the Hebrew Life again. It's Shag Bay Jerusalem, and I'm back with another lesson. We're going to call this one, Gold is Tried Through the Fire. Yes, I know everybody heard of that, but I'm pretty sure nobody ever went into detail on how gold is tried through the fire. Now, we know gold is a precious metal upon this earth, and it is used for many things in this world today. But as the scriptures say in Lamentations 4:1, can gold become dim? And as we see today, gold can become dim. Gold is also used in the scriptures as a metaphor to be purified or refined. See, you don't know if you really gold unless you pit through that fire. If anybody ever been to the city or any type of place where they were hustling and selling jewelry, one of the ways you can find out gold is real is by putting fire to it. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. If you was trying to buy some gold and you didn't have much time, the only way the seller could prove to you that the gold is real is to put fire to it. And if it turns black or any type of thing, discoloration or any type of thing goes on, we know that it's not real. We're going to kick this lesson off at Ecclesiastes 2:5. How y'all doing out there, family? Feeling good today? Feeling good this morning? YouTube banned me for 90 days, so we're gonna figure some type of way to get this lesson out. I wanted to go live, but Ecclesiastes 2:5. And I'm gonna read. It says, what does it say? Oh, I'm sorry, family. One moment. This is in the Apocrypha. I had the wrong Ecclesiastes. Wrong Ecclesiastes. They talking about this Ecclesiastes. Excuse me, family. Let's go to it. In the Apocrypha. I'm sorry, family. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 5, and it says, we're going to start at verse 4. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. It said gold is tried through the fire. It says when you're going through a change to a lower state, remember that gold is tried through the fire. So basically what that's saying, it says in adversity, adversity is tried through it said men are tried through the furnace of adversity. So what this is saying is, if you're going through hard times in life, you have to remember that gold is tried through the fire. You can't shine, you can't be precious and pure in the Most High's eyes or in flesh eyes in certain points if you don't go through things, if you don't go through trials and tribulations. Trials and tribulations, when you get through those things, it's like you get a crown, like the scriptures say. You get them notches under your belt. See, some people, they'll fall away from this truth real fast if a little inconvenience come in or if a little hard times come in, then they'll just drop everything. But we all know that this truth is given to the meek. It's going to be given to he who endures forever. We got to endure to the very end. We're going to be tried through this fire, but we have to endure to the very end. Let's go to chapter 6 of Ecclesiastes. Verse 7. See, the Most High, we part of his family. So in order to be part of his family, you have to see where your mind and your spirit is at. He's not going to bestow blessings upon you if you're not going to, be a real friend. If you're going to just fall to the wayside like Esau, like Abel, I mean not Abel, but like Cain and several other figures in the scriptures where soon as Saul, like soon as a little inconvenience come in, people fall to the wayside. So was you really there? It all goes back to that vineyard story. Well, I'm paying you and I'm paying him, but I pay him first, and you get mad. See, you should always remain humble. You never know what type of blessings the Most High got for you. Remain humble. The Most High knows your heart and He knows the work you put in for Him. But you can't do work for the Most High and just be expecting blessings to be bestowed upon you immediately. The Most High will choose when He bestows them blessings upon you. Normally in life, everybody knows when you need something, it don't come when you want it. It always come when you need it. So if the Most High always gave you things when you wanted it, He would never be there for when you needed it. Ecclesiastes 6 and verse 7. I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, "Be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend of his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble." I'm going to stop right there. That's self-explanatory. Some people ain't going to be there for you. When you start going through these trials and tribulations, people are not going to be there. They're not gold. They're knockoff. They're dipped in gold. You know, we're pure gold. Israelites, we're pure gold. We come straight from the Most High. We are the glory and the Jews and all of that precious things that the Most High made. He made us out of. He made us out of all the precious things too in His earth. He did it to Hashatan first, but Hashatan didn't know how to take it. But in this lifetime, we learn how to become one with ourselves and one with our royalty, and knowing that we're gold, and it's not good to be in the darkness. How can gold shine if it's in the darkness? Gold at its peak will shine in light. When you want to see gold, you put it in the light. You don't put it in darkness. So gold is at its highest frequency in the light. Just like we're at our highest frequency in the light. But we're in the dark, we don't shine. It says, try a friend. You must try a friend. You never know what's on somebody's mind or what's their intentions. The Most High said Abraham was his friend. So He definitely put him through the fire. Abraham was physically put in the fire and survived just like Daniel. Abraham was put through all kinds of trials and tribulations, not having children for a very long time, dealing with all kind of battles along the way to become the Most High's friend. The Most High also tested him to see if he was going to take his own son. Just like He sent His only son to be sacrificed, the Most High wanted to see if his friend, if He was going to give his friend all of these nations and all of this greatness, He wanted to make sure that they had similar personalities. And it's rare. That's why the Most High called him His friend, because the Most High said, your ways is not like my ways. So we find a man who the Most High takes favor to, that mean that man is a great man. Let's go to 1 Peter. Let's go to 1 Peter 1 and 7. 1 Peter 1 and 7. All right. 1 Peter. I'll pass it. 1 Peter 1 and 7. We're going to get into these trials and tribulations that everybody is accustomed to going through. Nobody's safe from going through these trials and tribulations while living. So if you're trying to find a peace in your life where nothing is happening and nothing is bothering you, you could think again. In this truth, there's no rest with the saints of the Most High. There's no rest with the saints of the Most High. Our only rest is seeing our brothers and sisters wake up into this truth. That's when we can sleep at night. When the job is done. 1 Peter 1 and 7. And we're going to read. it says that the trials of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto the praise and honor and the glory at the appearings of Yeshua HaMashiach, or Jesus Christ, whom having not seen ye love, in whom now ye see him not, yet believing ye rejoice in the joy of unspeakable and full glory, receiving the end of your faith, even to the salvations of your soul. We're going to start right there. These trials and tribulations, it speak on it again, and it also speak on gold. It's also speak on gold being tried in the fire. This is a metaphor in the scriptures to let everybody know that you are gold and you're going to be put through the fire, to be tested to see if you're worthy. Let's go to Job 23 and 10. Job 23 and 10. We got to keep going precept upon precept. Got to. So we can unlock this secret on gold. And there's many more verses on this. But we just going through the basics right now. Job 23 and 10. And I'm going to read. And it says, but he knoweth the way that I take, when he have tried me, and I shall come forth as gold. There we go again. We got Job, a man who done went through more than most people in the scriptures, saying that when the Most High has tried me, and I shall come forth as gold. He's not going to let his trials and tribulations and Hashatan coming in with this inconvenience to not make him be gold. He's not going to let him taint him and dim his shine. Job knows through going through this fire that the Most High has allowed him to go through, that he's going to come out gold at the end. Even the cities of heaven have gold in them. They're made out of gold. They're made out of gold. Let's go into that right fast. The cities of heaven is made out of gold. Revelations 21. Revelations 21. And we're going to read. And it says, we're going to start at this Revelation 21 and 21. It says, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls, and every several gate was one pearl, and the streets of the city was pure gold. Everybody heard of the streets of heaven being pure gold. Here go this gold coming back in fruition again. This time it's in the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Jerusalem. This time, let's keep reading. And it says, and in the city they had no need of light and sun. It says, and there I saw no temple therein, for the Elohim Yah Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it. And the city had no need of sun, neither of moon to shine in it, for the glory of God did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. So here we go in heaven, where the Most High is telling you that the streets is gold, that the gates is gold. Gold is a precious stone to the Most High. And it's a sign for royalty. It's a sign for, that's why it costs so much these days. It's a sign of royalty, and it's a sign of many other things. But mainly it's for royalty and light in this world. We're going to do a part 2 to this, people. Shalom.